You guys really think that XLM is not gonna pass its all-time high of 92 cents when ADA Cardano went to $2, man, doubling. Now it's 230 to almost 241 per token. So you're saying that XRP, XLM, all the ISO 222 coins, you're saying that these coins that are part of the Interledger protocol family are not gonna meet their all-time highs? I don't understand, man. How do people not see what's happening? I mean, things are playing out exactly like the last bull cycle. See, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my disclaimer. This is just my own opinion. My opinion only. So, you can take all of this with a grain of salt. But I'm just showing you guys what's been happening lately. Like even Hedera Hashcraft. I mean, we're holding up above 30 cents. This is a coin with the same tokenomics as it's not Cardano, my bad. I forgot to switch to XLM. And look at the previous all-time high for XLM, which we haven't reached. I mean, we're getting up there. We're getting up to 92. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little expensive to buy Stellar. It would have been much nicer if I would have bought more at these prices during the recent corrections when we went down to 49 cents, and then in March, prior to the 49-cent correction, we went down to as low as 38 cents. So it looks like we're having higher lows each time we have a major correction for this coin. And that's what the trend has been lately. The trend has been that we are just making higher highs, and that's why I'm very bullish for XLM. I'm very bullish on the fundamentals. On the technical side, I'm not a technical analyst or anything like that, but I mean, you look at this beautiful chart, you could just see by the pattern that's been forming. I mean, we go up, bro, we have a healthy correction, up correction, you know what I mean? So it's like a staircase. We just trying to make our way back to all-time highs, just like Cardano, just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum, which is already done. Basically, it's been doing close to a 3x on its all-time high, or a little more than that. The all-time high, the previous all-time high, I mean, being $1,500. I mean, this going to almost $4,500. That's nearly a 3x on what it did before. So, Bitcoin has already done it's already basically done the same thing. It's done a 3x, 3 something x on its all-time high, because its all-time high before this bull run was $20,000, and we went up to 64 grand. So imagine we do a 3x on XLM. Imagine we do a 3x on XRP's and XLM's all-time high. We're seeing this. ADA has been taken off earlier than these other coins. I mean, that was a pattern that happened before XRP got up to $2 or close to $2 recently. ADA was the first to fly. This was the first coin. Then Stellar took off, and people were wondering, like, what's going on, man? Why is Stellar moving and XRP is not moving? These coins are basically the exact same thing. What's going on? People were worried. People were panic selling XRP, and in my videos, like February and stuff, I was saying, don't worry. These coins that have value, that the value is in the protocol, the value is derived from its use case and utility. These coins will have their day. They will have their time. Our time will come, guys, when we get to all-time highs, and then retail goes in, because they're missing out on, and they know that it's probably going to do a 3x on the all-time high, just like we saw with Bitcoin, just like we saw with Ethereum. They're going to see the same thing possibly taking place with ADA and XLM, which would mean that ADA and XLM will at least have to get to a $3, for it to do a 2 to 3x on its all-time high, which is very good, especially if you were buying down here, man. If you were buying at 8 cents for XLM, which is where I initially got into XLM at these prices, I was lucky enough to be able to buy it at 7-8 cents. Now, I didn't accumulate enough, because looking back, I would have obviously bought more if I would have seen what was going to happen. If I would have, I knew we were going to go into a bull run, but I didn't know it was going to happen like this. Like, I didn't know we were going to have all this time to basically buy up these coins at a cheap price before the everything started happening. And now that it's happened, I'm kind of looking at different coins that haven't taken off, like XDC, like HBAR. Stellar is still pretty good. It's still undervalued. The reason why I'm saying that is because, I'd be buying it at these prices. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just what I would do personally if I wasn't in Stellar, is I would buy it at these prices before we got to all-time highs. Now, for ADA, if I wasn't an investor, I would wait for a correction. to buy on the dip on or ADA or Cardano, because at this point it's already done basically a 2x on its previous all-time high, which was like exactly a dollar and something and change. So, at these prices, I'd be a little worried to buy a lot. I wouldn't be buying at all-time highs, like anything above $2.30. I would wait for a correction before I got in. So if we went a little bit below $2, then maybe I'd buy. And if we dip down even further than that, which is still possible, because that's what happened with XRP. XRP went to $2 and it dipped all the way down to below $1. So I mean, I'm not saying that Cardano is going to go below $1. I'm just saying, it could dip below $2. And that would be like the last opportunity for people to buy Cardano under $2 before it starts doing that same explosive moves that Ethereum and Bitcoin have done recently in this bull run. So yeah, I mean, I still think this market is very young. It's very early for us to be able to buy at these prices. When you have a long-term outlook on the whole market, when you have a 10 to 15 year outlook, obviously if you're trying to get rich quickly, like in the next 2 years, buying at these prices probably won't do it. You'll have to buy a ton and dollar cost average every opportunity you get to be able to become wealthy in the next 2 to 3 years in the short term. But if you have a long-term value investor mindset and perspective when going into these investments, then you should be fine long term, because long term you got in early, you got in before pretty much 90% of people in the world. So, and there's a lot of people in the world. We know there's like over 7 billion people. That's what I mean. XLM, just like XRP, sound fundamentals. Just like Cardano, sound fundamentals. HBAR as well, very sound fundamentals, right? XDC is an ISO 222 coin. So, Synfin is also very sound, in my opinion. Quant, Algorand, because, they got a Turing Award in 2012. Can you imagine that? The founder is a genius, just like the architect of the XRP ledger for David Schwartz. He's a genius as well. I think these guys they don't get the credit that they deserve. I mean, it's only the communities around those coins that give them the credit, but outside from that, no one's like Charles Hutchinson or the founder of Algorand or the lead architect of the XRP ledger. No one's outside of these communities are giving them props for what they did, because what they did could possibly be life changing. So that's what I'm saying by that. Cardano literally at moving up to 8%. I mean, you don't see that in stocks, you don't see that in bonds. This is a very new market, so it's very volatile. So you just know what you're getting into before you invest what you're okay with losing, and make sure you do your due diligence on all these coins, because I could be completely wrong. This could essentially not age well 5 years from now, or it could age well, I don't know. But don't take my advice. Look at the fundamentals, look at the sentiment. You don't have to just do fundamental analysis, do sentiment analysis and do technical analysis, or find someone that's qualified in that, and then make your judgments, your own educated opinion after you looked at the information yourself. And if you're able to afford to buy at these prices, like Cardano, if you just want to get in just because of FOMO, I wouldn't get in and chase a green candle, in my honest opinion. But if you don't have any of it, like I said, what I would do if I didn't have any of this, I would just get in on the next dip or major correction, because I wouldn't be buying like up here, man. Like I would just temporarily lose money. It's just a fact. I could get at 232, and then in a week or two, they could dip down below $2, and temporarily lose like 10-20%. But that's just how this market works. Very volatile. That's why I say know what you're getting into. These tokens are very undervalued, guys. XLM is trying to get up there, man. It's fighting to get to its all-time high. That's why I'm liking it. I'm liking it because my investments are going up. I know if you guys got into this early like I did, your guys' investments are going up as we speak. I mean, total supply 50 billion tokens, only 23 billion circulating. It just goes to show you, man. And ADA has more circulating. Look, let me show you something, guys. ADA has 32 billion circulating. So around like 10 billion more coins out there than for ADA than there is for Stellar. So that means that Stellar could possibly go up higher with less volume or liquidity, because there's just less out there. There's less dilution when compared to ADA, and ADA has already gone way over $2. I mean, it's trying to hit $3 now at this point. It's trying to do what XRP did last bull run. And you're telling me XLM can't do that in the next 2 to 3 months? Like, no, I mean, I just can't argue with those people. I can't waste my time with those people. I'm just showing you simple stuff. This is literally just overview of recent price actions and stuff, how the market has performed in the past, and compare that to how it's going right now, and letting you know, man. I mean, Ethereum, Bitcoin already did a 3x on their all-time high in the past 6-7 months. What is coming for these coins that are better than Ethereum and Bitcoin? You know, I'm talking about Stellar, obviously ADA, XRP, Algorand, XDC, HBAR. I can go on and on. All these green cryptos. Because remember, what's his name? Elon Musk. Sorry, I had a brain fart. But Elon Musk, he's kind of looking into these green cryptos that are using 1% of the energy that is used for sending Bitcoin transactions. So he's looking into these very eco-friendly projects, and people are making wild guesses of what they think that he's looking into. Now, some people are saying it's going to be ADA because it's very similar to like Ethereum. It's going to replace Ethereum, but or other people think that he's looking into stuff like HBAR, because I mean it's already partnered with IBM, Google, on all these other trillion-dollar companies. Well, Google is the only one. I don't think IBM is a trillion-dollar company like Apple or Google. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And Tesla's basically going to be the next one. So, you know, what if Tesla was looking into HBAR or XLM, because they see what's going on with XRP and the lawsuit stuff. There's not any clarity so far after all this time. So he could be looking into an alternative. He might actually like XRP, because remember, Elon Musk doesn't like the SEC. He doesn't like the SEC. So what if he buys or promotes XRP to spite or make fun of, mock the SEC? That would be insane. Obviously, this is very speculative. That probably won't happen. No, I think he's looking at multiple different options. So Stellar XRP is an option as a green crypto. So is HBAR, XDC, you name it. All these coins are better than Bitcoin and Ethereum, are better for a reason, because they're actually scalable, and they will be used by institutions and by everyday people to send transactions. And the Stellar network is essentially a fork of the XRP ledger, so it's a copy of it. So the transactions are going to be sent through the Stellar network when that goes live, when there's regulatory clarity, so that can be used for payments and for banks and stuff. It's going to be billions of dollars going through. And the price is definitely going to react to that, because it's going to send ripples and shockwaves, man, those type of effects around the world. And everyone's going to want to FOMO into XLM, XRP, anything that's even remotely connected to the ISO 2022 fabric or family. So yeah, this interledger family is basically very crucial for the financial system of the future, if they're going to go with this, you know, approach of digitizing everything, which is what they've been planning for forever. If you look at their agendas and plans, right? I don't want to get, you know, conspirational or anything like that. I'm just saying, read between the lines. This stuff was already been planned for, especially when you look at the 1988 magazine with the Phoenix rising. It has the Stellar Lumens symbol. It has this symbol right here, the Saturn symbol. So, I mean, that could play a role in the future as a people's crypto. Who knows? Kendra Hill, not that she's correct or anything. She has been proven wrong before, but she also mentioned Stellar being utilized in XRP. I don't know if she has retracted that statement or if she still believes that, but Stellar is definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you all on the next one. I am out.